Hello, welcome to this update. Let's see the severe weather for today associated with the remnants of Hurricane Beryl. So here's the current satellite image of the remnants of Hurricane Beryl. And let's see, we now have another enhanced risk for severe weather there in parts of southern Indiana and Kentucky there, and that's light risk too in southern Illinois, Kentucky, parts of Ohio and Indiana, and even Missouri, and that's marginal from northeast Arkansas to Ohio. So damaging wind threat is just 5% there in that area, and 15% in the northeast, with that other marginal risk. And hail threat is just 5% in the northeast, nothing there. And the enhanced risk is basically a tornado threat. So there's a 2%, a 5%, and a 10% tornado threat in that area today, especially that 10 and 5% there. So very big tornado threat. Please be careful. Let's see. Several tornadoes are possible today over the lower Ohio Valley in association with the remnants of Beryl. So please be careful. Let's see. So for the northeast, they say a few organized multi-cells, perhaps a transient supercell or two, will pose an isolated risk for 50 to 65 mile per hour gusts and large hail. So be aware. And here's about the tornadoes there, and stay safe. Please be careful with those tornadoes there. So let's see the model here. So we have it there, the remnants of Beryl, and this is like now where I have some stuff. Let's see. And then it keeps moving northeast, and these stronger storms form in front of the low pressure by this afternoon. Some very strong storms there, potentially some supercells, and then by this evening and tonight especially, it has that line there of storms moving through those areas, and then it moves out later. But some heavy rain potential too, but please be careful with those storms that form in front of it and behind it too in the other areas. Those storms could definitely have tornadoes, so please be careful. Let's see the other stuff here. So the map for today, for tomorrow, for day 3. Let's see precipitation forecast for today, for tomorrow, as the remnants move further north there, for day 3, 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Mainly quiet during these next few days, except for the southwest, the southeast, and parts of the north there. So let's see excessive rainfall, about a slight risk from Arkansas to Michigan, and another in Louisiana to the Florida Panhandle. And that marginal there in Florida in the southeast, that other marginal there, another marginal in the northeast, another marginal in Texas, and another one in New Mexico and in Colorado and Arizona, and another one from Arkansas to Michigan again. Day 2, there's the small slight risk in New Mexico and the marginal. That marginal is still in the Gulf there. That marginal from Illinois to Maine, and that big slight there in parts of Michigan, northern Indiana, Ohio, Southern Ontario, New York, Pennsylvania, and New England there. So be aware. Day 3, so that was day 2, here's day 3. Day 3, parts of the Southwest, a marginal still in New England, the Northeast, and a marginal from South Carolina to Maine. Day 4, still a slight risk in the East Coast and a marginal. Day 5, just a marginal in the Southwest. So let's see days 1 through 7 here. Precipitation, lots there from the remnants, the heavy rain. In Mexico too. Let's see, in Florida, parts of the south, the northeast, and more areas, even in Canada. So be aware. Let's see here what else we have. Here, good. So let's see some temperatures. So these are the maximum temperatures for today. We have around 118 the southwest, 110, 90, 98, 108 all the way into Washington, 93 Montana, 90s in the northeast too, and 90s there for day 2. Wait, for tomorrow still lots of 100s in the southwest, 118 everything, 100s in the north too, in the Atlantic around 90s, in the plains too some 90s, even 100 in Montana. Day 3 still very 100s in the southwest, and some of those valleys could get even hotter, and 90s there, lots of 90s, 100s in the north. Day 4 still some 100s in the southwest, in the valley, and parts of the northwest. There in the plains, 90s, 100, a little bit cooler there, but still some 90s in the southeast. So this is day 4. Day 5 here, let's see. Day 5, some 90s in the south and east, some 100s in the northern plains, in the plains there, some 90s, still 100s in the north, Rockies, deserts, and the southwest. Day 6, still lots of 90s in many places, all the way from Montana, some 90s through the plains, Midwest, and all the way to the northeast, 90. 100s in the plains, in the southwest a little milder, but still 100s. The northwest too. And let's see, day 7. This was still some 100s in the plains, in the southeast, some areas, the northeast, in the southwest, and let's see, the northwest too. Good. So let's see, the 24-hour max wind gusts valid until July 10th at 10 a.m. So windier in parts of the Midwest there, and occasionally in parts of the West, but mainly in Indiana and those areas. Let's see. For Canada now. Wait. So it's very busy there. We have some heat warnings in Alberta. They say temperatures up to 37 degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh. Yeah, be careful, that's very hot. More heat warnings in southern Alberta, northern Alberta. Some air quality statements. Heat warnings in British Columbia for temperatures in the 30s. More in British Columbia. More heat warnings for temperatures in the 30s. Let's see. In Nova Scotia, no, that's New Brunswick, even some heat warnings there. Humidity values reaching 39, very warm and humid, BOR. In Nova Scotia there, some heat warnings too, very warm and humid, and warnings there. They say for today only. And let's see some special weather statements in parts of Quebec and southern Ontario. Potential for heavy rainfall because the remnants of Hurricane Beryl Wednesday and Thursday. Hazards torrential downpours, rates of 25 millimeters per hour at times. Localized rainfall exceeds 50 millimeters. Timing, okay, so be aware. And further north, some more special weather statements for the rainfall there. And we have that severe thunderstorm watch in Quebec, parts of Quebec. Conditions of harbor development severe thunderstorms capable of producing strong winds and gusts and heavy rain. So this is for today, I think, this afternoon and evening. So be aware. In Newfoundland and Labrador, we have some heat warnings. Continue until this evening. So be aware. In Newfoundland and Labrador too, some heat warnings. Maximum temperatures 28 to 32 Celsius. And we have this watch here, another severe thunderstorm watch. Conditions for the severe thunderstorms may produce strong wind, large hail, and heavy rain. Potential 25 millimeters per hour or higher. So time spent continuing early this evening until early this evening. So be aware there. Let's see. Wait. Here, for the U.S., still lots of heat warnings and watches and heat advisories and red flag warnings there in the West. Very hot and dangerous. Be careful with wildfires too. And then the heat advisories on the east and in South Florida, parts of Texas, and some flood watches all the way from northeastern Arkansas to Michigan. And let's see, some heat warnings in West Virginia too. And these warnings change all the time, so you can always check here later. So let's see, what else do we have? Let's see for tomorrow here and later. So tomorrow, day 2, they actually put a slight risk there in the northeast, in Pennsylvania, New York, and that marginal risk from Ohio to Massachusetts. So let's see, tornado threat is 5 and 2% there. Wind is 15 and 5% there. And hail is nothing percent and less than 5% in all areas. So, but wind threat, there's this other marginal risk in New Mexico and Texas, just for some wind threat. So be aware tomorrow. Damaging gusts in a few tornadoes, mainly over portions of central northern Pennsylvania and western central New York. So this is for Wednesday. Be aware. For Thursday, there's nothing yet, just general risk of thunderstorms. So let's see. And let's see what else here. Day 4 through 8, nothing. And the fire outlook for today is no critical. And then for Wednesday, for tomorrow, it's elevated. So it's elevated in parts of Washington and Oregon tomorrow. Be aware there. And let's see here if we can get some other forecasts. So the temperature outlook, day 6 through 10, it's mainly all above average, except an area in normal temperatures. Let's see, day 8 through 14, still above average. Let's see, precipitation, day 6 through 10, above average in parts of the east, like, let's see, above average in the southwest, and below average parts of the northwest. And day 8 through 14, some areas of above average in the south and east, and some below averages in the north and above average in the northwest. So be aware. So let's see. Here, some hazards. So the brown areas are hazardous heat, the green areas are heavy rain, and the pink areas are flooding possible. So this is day 3 through 7, and let's see day 8 through 14. Day 8 through 14, they have some rapid onset drought and above not normal temperatures and excessive heat in the brown, and some the rapid onset drought, and let's see, and risk of high winds there in parts of the west, and some risk of heavy precipitation in the southwest there. Day 8 through 14. So this is it. Stay safe today and beyond.